minutes later, somebody cut the line. Yeah, yeah. This is a red letter day. Not in the car this evening, back just a bit flat. Oh, there's a note dying under my windscreen wiper saying I ain't displaying no tax. Found myself in a barroom. I said, put it on the slate. He said, no, I ain't trying to be funny, mister, but you ride and take. And he said, you got no money, and then you ain't nobody. Oh, that sounds so cynical, but the difference is critical.
And that's the red letter day, and of course the zero option. I was explaining that we have the band in the studio with us today, and very pleased that they could sort of take some time out from a fairly busy schedule, actually. Let me now introduce to you, we have two members of the band with us in the studio today. We have Marc and Hugh. Actually, the other two guys, it's a four-piece band. The other two guys are with us as well, but we thought we'd just have a chat with Marc and Hugh. So let me first of all introduce you to Marc. He's in fact bass and vocals, and he's nicknamed the Energy in the band. Hi to you, Marc.
This is quite correct, the Energy of the band, yes.
Good morning.
Yes.
Nice of you to pop down. I think you're based sort of near to Cardiff. Are you from the Valley, aren't you? From the Rumney Valley?
Just about. Just about.
So, you've come down from the Valley today. In fact you've been touring because, you were in Gloucester last night.
That's right.
You popped home on the way down here, did you?
Why not? No, we actually came straight from Gloucester down to Swansea.
So you do
we made the all-round trip.
You do quite a lot of touring, obviously. Now, also, we have with us this morning Hugh. There are two Hughs in the band. There's Hugh, who's on vocals and guitar, and he's the fire, but we left the fire alone this morning. It's a bit too early in the morning. We have Hugh John with us, who's on guitars and vocals. He's with us in the studio. And you're sort of the attitude.
Yeah, is it early enough for the attitude?
I think it is. I like the way you do this. So there's Hugh in the band. John is Marc, who we have with us. He's the energy, and we have the energy and the attitude with us. We're leaving the power and the fire. We'll leave those till later on. They're also here with us, you understand, but we're just having a chat now with Marc and Hugh. So we played one track of your music. That's the Red Letter Day. I think you write most of your own material, do you?
Yeah, all the band members contribute towards the material. Hugh?
Yeah, we throw up a few ideas and we all get together and see what fits, basically.
That's not a bad mix, is it? Because I think a lot of people like to do it that way.
Yeah.
It makes probably for a more manageable lifestyle. I mean, otherwise people sort of think, he's writing the songs all the time, and arguments can sort of creep in, can't they? And people get very niggly about these things.
No, we're very democratic in this band. Definitely.
Oh, good. Well, tell us a little bit about the band, because I'm sure the people have heard of you, and I know I'd heard of the Zero Option, but perhaps people tuned at home think, who are they? Tell us a little bit about you. We know that you're obviously a fairly local band. You're from Cardiff. You're from South Wales, but tell us a little bit about the band, and really how you got into the music and how you started, perhaps why you started.
Well, the band was formed in 1988 originally. Marc, the bass player, joined in 1989 to add a little bit more energy to the band. Basically, the band goes out. We play anywhere, everywhere, from Wales to the West Country. And we've got a 4-track EP cassette out at the moment. And I think we're just basically pushing the band as much as possible. I think Hugh would tell you a little bit more about why the band was formed, I think.
Yeah, basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to break the mould of the local scene. I mean, the local scene in South Wales is very stagnant. Everything's pigeonholed into either heavy metal or blues or rhythm and blues or various things. But we're trying to just steamroll over the top of that. If you've got the quality of the songs, you've got the melody, you've got the guts, the energy and the music, then to me that is prime importance. You can steamroll over top of everything with that.
All right, that's Hugh John. That's the attitude talking to you. Well, we'll talk about your tour a little bit later on, but, I'm interested to know, I mean, did you, because obviously Marc came in a little bit later on, but did you, Hugh, did you sort of set this up at school? Did you sort of get together with a couple of chums and think, hey, we want to get into the rock business, we want to form a band, make some music? Is that how it started?
Not this particular band, but yes, that's how obviously we started playing.
Because you're fairly young. I mean, I don't want to sort of...
Yeah.
You're in your 20s.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, you're in your 20s, aren't you?
Yes, we sure are.
Okay. So what sort of things did you do after leaving school? Did you just sort of get straight into this, or did you do anything else?
Well, I've played in various bands for quite a while. I mean, just,
Playing the professional music scene in this area?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, various bands. Well, I met Marc actually playing in a Welsh language band, so I mean we're quite so well versed in the local scene, and the reason why this band is together is because we've all got definite ideas about what musically we want to do, and South Wales, the attitudes of most of the bands is very sort of stagnant. They're all pigeonholed, and we think the quality of the music should just sort of go straight through that.
Well, that's good. I mean, obviously there has been success in terms of Welsh bands, making it into the music business, but I always feel sometimes, I've spoken to quite a few bands playing sort of music, doing these rock shows, whilst I've been here at Swansea Sound, various other programs, that it is a bit of a struggle for you guys, trying to make it, trying to get an identity nationally anyway, and sort of make it into the, if you like, the charts and have some success in that direction. I suppose there's always going to be work in terms of club work, and stuff like that, but if you want to get a tune, get it together, and I suppose make some money out of it,
Yeah, up until now, Wales has been like tucked in the corner of Britain. Just, what's that? Oh, it's Wales on the corner there. But I think now there's a lot of talent starting to come through. It is changing. There's a fresher scene happening, and I think that you're going to get bands like the Pooh Sticks are being signed up, the Darling Buds are being signed up, and there is going to be a new wave coming on, or riding on that crest of the wave, and people are going to start coming looking at South Wales, or Wales in general for that matter, and they're going to be starting to pick up on bands.
All right. Well, that's Hugh John. We have the Zero Option with us in the studio. If you just joined us, this is Swansea Sound. Good morning to you. 22 minutes after 11 o'clock. Now we have Hugh, John, Marc, and Hugh John from the Zero Option. And that's the fire, the power, the energy, and the attitude. Let's have some more of their music right now.
8:30 p.m. Another evening's work is done. Punching out the clock in exactly my idea of a good time. Turning out my pockets, it's enough for just one more smoke. A crowd of people left, but I just can't see what the joke is. Said I'd only survive, now I'm not sure. And it's hard to be an optimist when the winds of hell roll. Out in the streets, out of my mind, I can remember when you used to be mine. So much in love and so much insane. I spend all my time and money, then I drink away the pain. Pulling up my collar, I step out into the night. Well, it's brown, it's empty, it's so cold. I pull my jacket tight around me. Don't know where I'm going, so don't know where I've been. And I'm trying to drink away the cold and wash away the memory of Evangeline. Said I'd only survive, now I'm not so. And it's hard to be an optimist And in this world that I see, can't go on and on. Out in the streets, out of my mind, I can remember when you used to be mine. I've been out in the streets, living my life. I can remember when she used to be out in the streets, out of my mind. I can remember when you used to be mine. So much in love, so much in saying, spend all the time and money, gonna drink away the pain. I've been out in the streets, and I'm living my life. See, I can remember when she used to be mine.
Good morning to you. This is Swansea Sound. 26 minutes after 11 o'clock, 257 metres on the medium wave, 96.4 FM. And that was Evangeline from the Zero Option. The second track of music we played from the band today. Earlier on, we played the Red Letter Day. Now, we're talking to two members of the band with us. So we have all members of the band in the studio, but we're talking at the moment to Hugh John and Marc. Hugh, that track, I think that was recorded here in Wales as well, which is good.
Yeah, that was recorded at Popty Studios in Newport.
So do you sort of go to the same studio all the time when you record, or do you sort of,
Well,
move
we've
about a bit?
used various studios, Music Factory and Popty, but I think we might use Popty again. We found his attitude very helpful. He's very encouraging.
Oh, that's good. Nice to have this, because, again, when it comes to trying to break in the music industry, there's not an awful lot of help and support there sometimes, particularly here in Wales. So, look, I'm glad you're doing well. I enjoyed your music, I must say that. Let's go to Marc now and perhaps find out a little bit about where people can actually check you out, because I think you're not playing this weekend, but you're playing fairly soon here in the Swansea area. I think it's Thursday. Is it the 18th?
Yeah, we're playing in the Coach House in Swansea on the 18th of May on a Thursday. And basically we're heading over to Bristol, playing in Wales. We're working up to about the 11th of June for a headlining date at the venue in Cardiff.
Oh, that'll be good.
And yeah, so at the moment we've got we're going to a 4-track EP set. Why not?
Yeah, I was just going to say, you obviously you work in this one together, and Hugh was telling us about how the band started. But the interesting thing about you is you don't use an agent. You put all the thing together yourself. You plan all your sort of itineraries, and okay. Well, now let's talk about the cassette that you've just recorded. And again, I think this is available locally.
Yeah, so it's a 4-track EP cassette which we've released in conjunction with the tour. There's 4 tracks on it, as I said, Red Letter Day, Evangeline, Get Too Close, and Sing It Loud. And it's available from retail outlets throughout Wales. And if you'd like to get in contact with the band about finding out the copy, I'm sure if you contact Swansea Sound, they would
Certainly,
be quite
Well, we're very pleased to help you out in that direction.
And why not?
Okay, Marc. Well, thank you for popping by, and Hugh John. Also, John, he's on drums, and Blisters, he's the power. And like I said at the beginning, Hugh, the fire. Well, we've left him alone. He's taking it easy. He's in our other studio. He's having a bit of a giggle in there. So that's Hugh. He's on vocals and guitar. So that's totally the Zero Option. Thanks very much for coming down and
thank you very much.
Popping into Garden here today. You have a good day now. Okay. And this Swansea Sound, 28 minutes after 11. Good morning to you too.